Hey guys, I'm Emily Kozlowski from Liberty Mutual Risk Consultant, and I'm here with Feeder, Jim and Phil, and we're going to talk about slip, trips, and falls today. So a reason why we're talking about this today is because we've had a 150% increase in our claims for feeder catch.
Just here at
feeder
catch?
Just here at catch.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
So that's a big increase.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about a couple ways you can avoid it, protect yourself from this injury, and we're going to show you a couple tips and tricks.
Okay.
Awesome. So the first thing we're going to talk about is walking to and from feeder. So right here you can kind of pan over and see. Let's say I'm coming to this tractor over here. I want to scan my walking area. So right here I have a crack. I want to make sure I'm watching out for things like that. Anything that could be in my walking path, I want to try to avoid. So we did have a few injuries from just simply a metal bolt or a piece of cardboard someone tripped on. So it could be something really simple and small that can cause an injury. So we want to look out for that.
So it's not necessarily just pavement. It could be debris of any sort. So
it could be debris, anything just small that could potentially make you lose your footing, can result in a slip, trip, or fall. So you want to make sure you're walking and watching out for these things as you're approaching your tractor.
So that goes to scan
and plan your walk path.
Scan your walk path.
We always talk about this time of year, flattened water bottles that are out in the yard. If you step on one of those, it can be slick where that could you could lose your balance, lose your footing, and slip out from underneath you.
Yeah, another great thing to look out for is uneven surfaces.
Yep.
So even that just simple ½ inch can make you trip. So even that little small uneven area can result in an injury as well. So be on the lookout for that.
So we're talking debris, differences in pavement. This 150% increase, which it's a lot. Is this a winter event where most of these are coming in the winter months when it's slippery and icy out?
Yeah, so not at all. It's a really common misconception that people think only slip, trips, and falls happen in the winter.
Okay.
But we've actually only had 4 injuries so far this year from icy or snowy conditions.
Really?
So yeah,
So the rest were dry and clear.
So the rest were dry conditions, nice sunny day. So you know, they do definitely happen in the winter, but a lot of people think that's the only time we have to think about it, and that's certainly not the case.
So I'm thinking maybe there's a little bit of complacency there where you're kind of on your game when it's slick, it's icy, and then when it's beautiful and sunny, just kind of like when we're driving, you think nothing could go wrong.
So what about distractions? I mean, what is causing us drivers to miss that ½ inch, difference in pavement, or the debris like you spoke of, something as small as a bolt or whatever?
Right. So I'm thinking it goes back to look before you step.
Sure.
But maybe distractions, maybe you're operating your IVUS or you're on your cell phone, at which we tend to see a lot. People walking through the crosswalk and they're texting while they're walking. That's a great way to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, phones, putting on your vest as you're coming in, as you're walking to the tractor, all those little things can distract you from your walking path and maybe result in a slip, trip, fall.
Okay. Do you want to demonstrate on how we get in and out of a tractor?
Absolutely.
And we'll kind of coach you through it?
Sure.
So for starters, one of the things that we like to tell our coworkers is that if you have your backpack or your cup of coffee or any of that, you want to load that stuff on the passenger side. Open your passenger door, put it on the passenger side, and then make your way around to the driver's side and then get in on the driver's side. So if you want to go ahead and open the door, Phil, you want to coach her on this one?
So we always talk about 4 points of contact to begin with. So 2 feet on the ground, 2 hands on the grab bars, wherever they might be. And then look where you're going to step. Okay, like we talked about, don't just assume that step is there, because different tractors, as we know, have different step heights.
Correct.
Max are quite a bit higher than the KWs and Freightliners.
Correct.
So look where you're going to step, sight where your foot is going to go, and make sure your foot goes there. So one step up.
Okay, bring the
Okay.
next foot.
So now
Plant
you're
it.
back to 4 points of contact,
Okay,
right? Now the next foot up,
back to 4 points of
back
contact.
to 4 points of contact.
Okay,
Okay, now we say that the steering wheel is a fixed object because the tractor's not running, so we can reach in and use the steering wheel as a point of contact, and now back to 4 points of contact.
The one thing you do have to be careful with, though, is that the steering wheel can move on
A
you.
little bit.
So you have to be aware of that,
Yeah.
when you do grab the steering wheel, there could be some movement.
There's some play.
Before it locks in.
Absolutely.
Okay, how'd that feel getting up, Emily?
Good. Felt very easy. You know, making sure you plant your footing, wearing proper footwear. If your shoe is loose or you don't have proper soles, it could, you know, have you slip on there as well. So something to look out for.
Yeah.
Okay, so now getting out, Emily, we're gonna do the exact same process as when we got in. So you're gonna grab the handle and then you're gonna turn around, okay? Let that fall, and correct. One foot down, bring the other foot, so you're back to 4 points. Next one down, 4 points. Down, 4 points, and you're good to go. And you look down when you're getting out, and that'll keep you from
Again, yeah,
rolling
looking
your
where
ankle.
you're going to step. So in case there would be uneven pavement,
Right.
you know, where you're going to step to, make sure that you're aware of that so you could possibly avoid it one way or the other.
That's a really good point. Sometimes injuries happen because we're next to a curb or we're next to something we didn't see when we initially pulled
Right.
in, and you kind of find out as you're getting out. So, you know, make sure when you're pulling up to somewhere, you're looking at the ground and where you might be stepping when you're exiting.
I always tell drivers, one thing that I think of is if I'm pulling into a parking place, if it's a pull-through spot, I don't want to stop somewhere where there's going to be uneven pavement. If I can stop a little bit short of that or pull past it, so I'm not getting out into a puddle. You know.
Okay,
Okay?
Awesome.
What else?
with that,
Anything?
Well, I hope these tips help you and help you prevent injuries on slip, trips, and falls.
Absolutely.
So we're entering and exiting the tractor safely and walking to and from safely.
and
Very
one
good.
more thing, so 150%,
150%.
and most of that was in nice weather.
Nice weather.
How about that?
Okay.
All right, Emily, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.